Restart. Okay. Coming into a comfortable sitting position with your spine upright. Roll the shoulders back, chin towards the chest. Breathing into your belly softly. Belly moves out on the inhalation and return towards the spine as you exhaling. Just try not to interfere too much with the breath. Allow the breath just to be. When you're relaxing your body, relax also the muscles on the face, and so the tension that maybe sometimes accumulate around the temple area or the forehead. Relaxing the jaw, your throat, feel the tongue relax. Generally the tongue relax, resting on the top of the palate and falling slightly back. Just to feel however you feel relaxed. Just let your body release tension as you're allowing your breath to be. And then from here we go into Kapalbhati Pranayama. Is the pumping of the belly towards the spine. It's a forceful exhalation in one go through the nostrils and passive inhalation. It's all done, the breath is all done through your nose. So when you're ready, stay upright, don't be too forceful with the pumping, but if the exhalation is all in one go. When you're ready, start taking inhalation and then go. Make sure the chin is slightly tucked in, the neck is long. Find a rhythm that is okay for you. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. If you are too fast, you might struggle with the breath, maybe feeling a little bit hyperventilated. Just find a rhythm that is okay for you. Always elongate the spine, reaching tall from the crown of the head as you're breathing. Keep going. If you want to have a little bit of a mantra practice while doing this, you can, in your mind, you can say Om as you're exhaling, like Om, 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 but it's mentally. And then inhale. Hold the breath in for a moment, tightening up the pelvic floor, chin in, it's Mahaband, tightening up all of the energy locks. Then release the belly, exhale. Next we do Nadi, Shodan. Is the alternate nostrils breathing. So index finger, middle finger rest between the eyebrow center, with the thumb next to the right nostrils, ring finger next to the left. Sometimes people like to do Vishnu Mudra. So the index finger, middle finger fold into the base of the thumb, so towards the palm, keeping the thumb and ring finger next to the nostrils. So you choose how you prefer. I prefer with the index finger, middle finger resting between the eyebrows, and that too is a mudra. And chin very mildly tucked in. Breathing through both nostrils, the spine is always straight. Crown of the head reaching tall. Exhaling through both nostrils. After the next inhalation, we start. So inhaling. Closing the right nostril, exhale slowly through the left. Inhale left. There's a brief retention as you close the left nostrils. Open the right, exhale right. Exhale fully, slowly. Inhale. Breath retention. And then exhale left. You can continue with the even count. Sama Pranayam. Counting 6 as you inhale. On the left side, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6. Continue with your own count. 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 6. Holding the breath for 6. Exhale, right 6. Inhale 6. Hold the breath for 6. Changing to 7. 7, 7, 7. Then inhaling on the left side, 7. Holding for 7. Exhale, right 7. Inhale 7. Holding for 7. And you can stay at the count of 7 if that's enough, or you can increase to 8. Exhaling left, either 7 or 8. Inhaling the same count. Holding the breath from the same count. Exhale right, same count. Inhale right. Retain the breath. Exhale left. Inhaling left. Hold the breath for 8. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. Hold the breath for 8. Exhale, right. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. Exhale, right. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. Exhale, right. 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 Exhale, right Inhale right. Holding the breath. Now when you exhale in left, you can visualize your breath moving onto the left side. Down. Then inhalation, you bring it back up. The visualization, left side up back to the eyebrow center. Retain the breath, focusing on the eyebrow center. When exhaling right, follow the breath down the right side. So visualizing the breath like it's moving down, energy down your right side. When you're inhaling, visualizing moving back up to the third eye. And stay retaining the breath in the third eye. And continue left side down as you exhaling. Inhaling back up. Holding the breath, focusing on the third eye. Exhale right. Inhaling right. Stay on the third eye as you retain the breath. And we do the last round, left side. Retain the breath on the third eye. And then exhale on the right side. Bringing back up. Stay on the third eye. Then exhale left to finish. You can lower the right hand down. Stay for a moment here. Noticing how you feel. And slowly rotate the head, making circles in one direction. Observing how it feels, trying to be soft. All about lubrication of your neck at this point. And then change the direction of the rotation. Bring the chin to chest and place the fingers behind your head. Close the elbows, drop the shoulders. Stay here for 3-4 breaths. Trying to relax into that forward bend of the head. So the rest of the spine is upright, sitting bones pressing down, just the head tilts forward. Then release the hands down, bring the head back up, or bring the head to the right shoulder. Right hand moves just above the left here. Put in a little bit more weight and try to relax with the left shoulder. When we reach down with the hand and walk it away, Just find a way that you can rotate the left shoulder towards the back, extend the rotation, and let it just relax. Do you feel a nice stretch here? Then rotate the head so the nose is pointed towards the floor and the right hand is walking towards the back of the head. Notice how you feel this stretch. And then return with the right ear towards the right shoulder. Relax the right hand down, bring the head up. I'm going to do the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, right hand above the right ear. Just add a little bit of weight as you relax the right shoulder. The shoulder rotate back and relaxes down. Let it just relax, passive stretch. They're not pulling the head, it just the weight of the arms increase the stretch gently. Stay upright with the spine, just the head tilt. And then slowly you rotate the head so the nose is pointing towards the floor and the left hand moves towards the back of the head. Again, find the center line of your body and just the head moving. And really relax the right shoulder to feel the stretch. Then return the head, rotate the head so the left ear is towards the left shoulder. Stay here a few moments. Then release the left hand down, bring the head back up. And do some gentle movements, maybe circles in both directions, 2 or 3 circles, just to finish off. And then we rotate the shoulders forward and up as you inhaling, exhaling back and down. And change rotation back and up as inhaling, exhaling forward and down. Relax the shoulders down, lift the right arm up, bend to the left, keeping the right hips down. Stretch on the right side, make sure that you're straight with your back. Relax the head. And then switch over, right hand under the ground, left hand up, inhale, exhale, bend to the right. Coming back up, and we're going to go into all 4 now. So if you got socks, it's time to get the socks off. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, make hip rotation. You choose how wide you want to be. If you want to go wider, maybe the hands need to be further forward. But start slow. Also notice how it feels onto the wrist. You could go with the fist if your wrist doesn't feel all right. Hip rotation and change the direction. Back to center, cat and cow. Inhaling, the belly moves towards the floor, the tailbone up, goes up. As exhaling, tailbone tucked under, spine moves up, head down. Just keep going with your own breath, making any modification you feel is needed. So if you want to be in one pose and maybe wiggling a little bit, it's about freeing up your spine to make any modification that feels is needed. and it's beneficial. I'm going to get my jumper off so it's a bit more obvious, the movement. You can increase the speed if it feels okay. Still inhaling, tailbone up, head up, belly down, exhaling, tailbone touch under, spine up, head down. After the next exhalation, return to a neutral spine, tuck the toes under, heels up, knees wide, stretch into child pose. So reaching forward with the hands, chest towards the ground, rest the forehead onto the ground. You can move the forehead against the ground, move it side to side for a massage of the forehead, or you can just stay still. Then we're walking the hands towards the right diagonal line, following the right thigh, and reach further away with the left hand, so you feel a little bit more of the stretch on the left side. And then moving on to the left thigh direction, and reaching for the up with the right hand. Keeping the chest facing the floor, write it down. Gently relax the hips. Return to the right side, so diagonal of the right and straight line from the right thigh, and reaching as far as possible with the left hand. And walk your hands to the left side for the last time. Reaching as far as you can with the right hand. And then come back to center, stretch forward. And in here we're going to do thread the needle, which is a gentle twist. Right hand is grounded onto the floor. Left hand thread, palm facing up, under the armpit, the right armpit, and reach as far. Reach down. You can lift the bottom to compensate. The shoulder stays onto the floor. Yeah. And with the right hand, trying to twist the chest. So you can press down. Yeah. Or you can raise that right arm or thread it to reach for the left thigh. That is the opening of the chest you're looking for as you move in the left hand further. So we want to have almost alignment of the shoulders for the twist. Trying to keep the left hip up so the twist is coming from the waist. The option of right hand pressing onto the right hip. Then bring the right hand back down. Return left hand onto the ground. If we're going onto the right side, so threading the right hand, shoulders goes onto the floor, and then with the left hand you can press for the twist. So you can choose how you want your left hand to be. Can be on the floor, can be on the lower back, can be wrapped around. But the aim is the external rotation of the left shoulder and trying to align the shoulders. Keeping the right hip high, don't drop the right hip. And then back to center. Coming to all four, step the hands slightly forward. You're going to go into downward dog. Bend the knees, tailbone moves up towards the ceiling, let the head drop. Bend the right knee and bring the right knee across so you can feel a twist from the waist and back to center. Bend the left knee, send it to the side, twist to the right, and then walk your dog. So bending, alternate bending knees to stretch one leg at a time. So bend your right knee, left leg. Feel you put weight on the left leg, you should feel a stretch on the calf muscle. Then bending the left knee, stretch on the right calf muscle. So alternating a couple of times. Relax the head down to avoid neck tension. And then from here, we're going back with the knees down to downward to child pose. So we're going to do a sequence of child pose, all four downward dog. So child pose, as inhaling, going to all four, exhale, downward dog. And then bring the knees down, inhale, exhale, child pose. Inhaling all four, exhale, downward dog. Inhaling all four, exhale, child pose. Last time, inhaling all four, exhale, downward dog. Inhaling all four, exhale, child pose. Coming back into all four, we're going to step the right foot forward and we're going to move back and forward. You could use blocks if you want, or you can have just the hands onto the ground. So exhaling back, inhaling forward. This work onto the mobility of the hip region and hamstring as well. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Next time you come forward, we stay forward. Right knee above the ankle. You come up with your hands. And we're going to place a little twist, left hand against the right knee. With the right hand, you can stay onto the side. And as you press in the left hand, you're trying to rotate for the twist. So right shoulder open. And if you want, you can open the right arm, wrap it around. I prefer to open it with the palm facing outwards because it helps with the external rotation of the shoulder. You can look back if it's okay for your neck. And then return to center with the hands down. And step the right foot back. Left foot forward, going back and forwards. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You should feel a gentle stretch on the hamstring as well as movement onto the hips. When you're doing this movement, you also create a little bit of mobility into the lower back that helps release tension. Next time you come forward, stay forward, hands onto the side to come up, knee above the ankle. We're going for the twist, right hand against the left knee. You're pressing against the left knee, stay upright, and then rotate. Left hand can be on the thigh like we did before, or can be on the lower back. Or you open the arm to the side. Trying to stay center, head to the knee. And get the rotation from the waist. So don't rotate the left hip back. Left hip stay forward as you rotate for the twist. Keep breathing. Just one more breath here. Then return to center. Hands onto the floor. We're going to downward dog. Lift the right kneecap, slide the left foot back to downward dog. Let the head drop. Then walk your hands towards the feet for a forward bend. You can bend the knees and let the hands dangle down, ragdoll. It's your choice if you want to just stay with the hands relaxed, or you can grab opposite elbow, swinging gently side to side. Let the head really fully relax. Then bring the hands back to the floor, walk them forward. You're going into a plank position now, shoulders above the wrist, and balancing on the tip of your toes. Take another inhale, exhale, then inhale, push your bottom up, exhale in downward dog. This time you walk your feet towards your hands. Come into the halfway lift, bend the knees as much as you need to, have your back flat, keep contact with the floor, roll the shoulders back, take an inhale, let it wiggle the hips. As exhaling, allow the upper body to relax down towards the floor. Bring the weight to the ball of your feet. Deep, long breath. And slowly anchor your spine to come up to stand. Bring the shoulders up, roll them back, and relax. Have your feet hip width distance, soften the knees. And let the arms swing side to side. Keep the knees bent so the hips stay forward with just the arms moving freely. Side to side, you can feel the gravity, the natural movement, the circular movement done by the arms, warming up your spine. Have a little bit longer. It's a very good warm-up. Qigong warm-up. Warm-up of the spine. And then let the arm naturally come to stillness. And still from the Qigong, we do the shaking like a wild horse. So you're going to bounce onto the knees. So the feet don't move, it's just the knees moving quickly up and down. Let the whole body shake. I really like this because it brings a lot of fluids around your body. The lymphatic fluids get stimulated or in all of your joints, as well as releasing tension. Keep the feet hip width distance. Let it shake. A little bit longer. Then rotate to the left side. Let's shaking it onto the left side. Just let your body shake. Shaking off anything that doesn't need to be there, maybe in negative energy. Let it just disappear, dissolve, convert into positive energy. And then shake onto the right side. And then back to center. And when we stop all in one go. When I say stop, not now, just a little bit longer. And stop. And you can feel like a little bit of a Lift onto the armpit, let it just happen naturally, the tingle onto the hands. Breathing in, relaxing into these sensations. Okay. Just do a little bit of hip circles. You can have the hands behind your back, one hand holding the wrist of the other hand, and gentle hip circles. You just bring a little bit of movement, change direction after the stillness. And back to center. We're going to step your feet wide. Turn the right foot out for warrior. So head above the pelvis. Bring the arms to the side, warrior two. Trying to feel the center line and engage a little bit your abdominal muscles, and you should feel a little bit of lift from the crown of the head while you're grounded through both feet. Dropping the left hand on the left leg, turn the right palm upwards and do a side bend. Trying to reach further away with the right hand as you sink the hip. Relax the head. And then rotate the arms of the right elbows onto the right thigh, left and extend. Keep the hip forward, lowering the hips. Then the left arm point to the seated, right hand goes towards the shin to straighten up the right leg, triangle pose. Trying to bring the arm as far back as possible, but feel the movement onto the shoulder blade. Okay, then move the left arm up towards the ceiling, so you're coming back to stand. Return the arm parallel to the floor, rotate to the left side, bend the left knee, warrior two on the left side. Nice long spine, crown of the head reaching tall, roll the shoulders back. Drop the right hand onto the right thigh, turn the left arm outwards, side bend. You don't need to go too far, even the hand can be onto the waist. However you feel comfortable. Relax the neck. And then bring the left elbow onto the left thigh, extend the right arm next to the ear, bringing the hip forward. Keep breathing. And the right hand point the ceiling, left hand onto the shin, and straighten out the left leg for triangle pose. So bring the left hip down. You want the spine long. Just one more breath. And imagine someone is pulling your right hand to the ceiling to come up. Rotate the feet to face each other, hands onto the waist. You're going for a forward bend. Straight spine, roll the shoulders back, taking inhale, exhaling, coming forward. Hands onto the floor. If you can't reach the floor, you can have blocks or cushion. Roll the shoulders back for a halfway lift, taking inhale. And as exhaling, keep the rotation of the hips, so trying to move with the whole spine to reach further down. When you reach the maximum, allow the upper spine to round and relax, dangle down. You can even grab opposite elbows, and you can bend the knee very mildly. Bring the weight on the ball of the feet. You can sway gently side to side if you wish. You can stay still. Just trying to relax in nice deep breath. Relax the head down, so the crown of the head, this arm is pointed towards the floor. If you want to have the hands onto the floor, that's absolutely fine. Fingers forward, elbows in, they don't move out. Three more breaths. Inhale, press onto the hands under the shoulders, flatten your spine. We're going to center the right hand. This is when maybe a cushion is useful. And we're going to twist again. Keep the right hip as it is. Don't let it move down. And relieve the left hand, pressing the right hand. If the lift of the left hand is difficult, keep the hand onto the lower spine, but trying to rotate the shoulder. And try not to get your hip to drop. Looking up if it's okay for the neck, or the waist. Place the neck in neutral, where it feels natural. So you want to feel the tailbone moving away. So the sitting bones are freed and not tucked under. So if you need to be higher, you can. Keep breathing. And then return to center, twisting the other side, left hand onto the ground or cushion. Open the shoulder, right hand maybe onto the lower back. Can reach up, trying to rotate the shoulder to the twist. Looking up if it's okay for you. Keep breathing. Try not to drop the left hip. One more breath. Notice how different it is one side to the other. And then back to center. We're going to a forward bend again. It's nice if you have a cushion. See if you can rest your head on the cushion. It depends how wide you are with your feet and what cushion you have. It's quite nice to have something to rest on with your head. The place where you have contact, it should be either the crown or the head, depends how bent you are, or can be the forehead. But it shouldn't be too much pressure, otherwise the pressure will go onto your neck. We don't want that. It's just a gentle support for the head to rest. Deep long breath. Last breath in this position. Then return the hands under the shoulder, pressing down, flattening your spine. Bringing the heels in. Lower, sink the hips, bring the hands onto the waist. You come up without lifting the hips. This is Goddess pose. Stay with the spine as long as possible. Adjust the knees, or adjust the toes to the knees. So the knees roll in, bring the toes more in. Roll the shoulders back. And then bring the arms at cactus. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. So bring the shoulder blades towards the center of your spine. So moving the elbows far back. Try not to flare up the rib cage. Stay here. On the exhalation, you move the hands down without dropping the elbows. On the inhalation, rotating up. So the movement onto the shoulders. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Open the arms. Straighten out the legs. Close your legs. So we're going to move towards the middle of your mat for a squat. Roll the shoulders back. And put your feet in a position that you know you can go all the way down. If you have difficult with the heels, you can have staying onto the ground, you can have something under the heels to help you with the squat. So taking inhale, as exhaling, you travel down with control, trying to stay as upright as possible. The hands move forward to counterbalance. And find a place that the feet are not too wide and not too spread out. In theory, we want the feet to be parallel. So hands forward, bending of the elbows against the shin, palms join. And to increase the stretch, you lower the palms at the level of the elbows. The lower you have the elbows, the more you stretch. The higher, the less. So you have to find what is fine for you. That is not too much. You can still balance. Then lift the crown of the head, lengthening through the spine. Relax the neck. Stay here. Deep long breath. One more breath here. Then bring the hands forward to counterbalance. To slowly place your bottom onto the ground. We're going to swing the legs onto one side to go onto our belly for Sphinx pose. So we're going to do a little bit of lower back release. So hands forward, feet have slightly wider than hip width distance, toes are extended, and then you bring the elbows back, maintaining the arms parallel. So you bring the back where it feels is comfortable, roll the shoulders back. So if you find that the back is crunching, you move the elbows further forward. Stay here. Relax the breath. Deep breath, trying to roll the shoulders, opening through the chest. You can do whatever movement it feels right for your neck. If you have tension, do some head circle, maybe side to side movement. Keep breathing. So next we're going to be doing a passive Sphinx pose. So you're going to place a cushion under, so that the ribcage should be on the belly, okay, between the ribcage and the navel. So the thigh stays onto the floor. There you've got a nice support. Roll the shoulders back, relax. This is really good to release tension onto the lower back. Just stay here for a few breaths, focusing on letting go, relaxing. From the chakra point of view, it's mostly working on the heart chakra, but you have the pelvis touching the floor, so it's the first, second, third chakra as well. You can soften the gaze, trying to relax. Last 3 breaths. Now we're going to remove So get the hands by your chest and come into all four. Remove the cushion and we're going back down. Chin onto the floor, feet together. Hands can be under the thighs or rotate the palms inwards. So onto the floor. Tuck the elbows in. We're going to lift your legs off the floor. Take an inhale, lift the leg off the floor. Keep breathing. Stay in here for 3. Trying to press the pelvis onto the ground, chin stay onto the floor, hands can press onto the ground as you lift the legs. 2. Last breath here. 1. Relax the legs down. Bring the hands interlaced behind your back. Straighten up the elbows. If you can't do interlaced, let them just float. We're lifting the chest up this time. So feet onto the ground. Pressing the pelvis onto the ground, pelvis, and lift the chest up. Stay here for 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1. Bring the chin down. Relax the elbows. Turn the head fully onto one side. Wiggle your hips. Change the direction of the head. Turn it to the other side. And then back to center. This time we are lifting everything off the ground. Interlace the fingers or float your arms. Roll the shoulders. Feet together. When you're ready on the inhalation, lift everything off the ground, pressing the pubic bone onto the ground. Stay here for 5. 4. Breathe nice and strong. Imagine that your hands are driving the lift of your chest and you press the pubic bone to lift the legs up. 3. 2. 1. Exhale down, hands one on top of each other as a cushion for your forehead. Relax your hips. We're going to repeat this once more. Feet together. Hands interlaced behind your back, chin onto the floor. Press the pelvis onto the ground. Roll the shoulders. When you're ready, inhale, lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, bend the knees, reach for the ankles. Go into boppers. So pushing the legs away. 3. Lifting the knees if you can. 2, 1. Exhale down. Hands by your chest. We're going to go into all 4 and then child pose. So tuck the toes under, press the hands and knees, lifting up. Exhale, sitting onto the heels, extend your arms, child pose. Stay here for 3 full breaths. 2, 1. Then walk your hands back. Swing the feet to one side, so sit behind, and the legs move forward. We're going to do supported bridge. So knees are bent. Lift the hips, place the block under the hips. Tuck the tailbone under to create length through the lumbar spine, and then you rest the hips onto the block. Keep the feet and knees aligned to the hips, so not wide. And extend your arms. And if you wish, you can then bring the knees together, feet together, and extend your legs. If you find this is too much, maybe do one leg at a time. This should really release your lower back, especially if you're pressing a little bit with your lower back onto the cushion. If you have one leg bent and one leg straight, change. And maybe you can try with both legs straight, or you can alternate again. Alternative position of the arms is a cactus. Just open a little bit more your shoulders and shoulder moves towards the center of your spine, the opening of the front of your chest. Palm facing up, elbow same height as your shoulders, in contact with the floor. Trying to keep a little bit of pressure of your weight onto the bolster to release your lower spine. Then bend the knees. Stay in supported bridge for a few breaths. You can even roll the knees in if you wish. Hands can rest onto the belly or by the side, however you feel is comfortable. Then take the bolster off by lifting the hips, and we do a spinal twist. So have the knee onto your chest first, head to the knees, roll it into a tight ball, and then head onto the floor, roll onto the right side, like you're sleeping onto the right side, stacking up knees and hips. Then the left arm open to the left towards the floor, rotating the head. And stay here, adjusting the shoulder blades. Breathe into the left rib cage. Relax the shoulder blade of the left side. Couple of breaths here. Then roll onto the other side. So knees moves up and go onto the left side like you're sleeping onto the left. Knees together, hands onto the lower back. Adjust the shoulders. Open the right arm to the right side. Rotate the head if you feel comfortable with that. Keep the hips stacked up as much as possible. And breathe into the right rib cage. Then roll onto your back. Hand the knees onto your chest, rocking gently side to side. We're going to still do one more release of the hips. Have the left knee in, extend the right leg, and really push the knee towards your chest. And then the right side, left leg straight, right knee onto your chest. So this alternating the chest, squeezing onto your, the knees onto the chest, it acts a little bit onto your digestive system. So it is called wind releasing pose. You can do it one knee at a time. But what it does also, you're freeing up the hips. And then I work a little bit on the sacral iliac joint as well. Back to the right side. And then I have both knees. Now bring the knees towards your armpits. Trying to stay with the tailbone onto the ground. Trying to have a mild gap onto your lumbar spine. Then lift the feet towards the ceiling. Either get hold of your ankle or you can bring the elbows in to reach for the outside of your feet. Happy baby pose. Keep the knees next to the shoulders and bring the knees, pressing the hands onto the feet so you're pushing to get the knees closer to the floor, working onto the hip joint. Trying to not roll the back. We want to work on the hip joint. If you roll the back, you lose that movement onto the hip joint. So keep the hips stable, tailbone towards the ground as you're pushing down. Just one more breath. Then join the sole of the feet together, bring it onto the ground, let the knees stay open, hands on the belly if you wish. Scoop the shoulder blades under. If you find that it's too much for your lower back, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone under, and lower the hips again. Stay here. A few breaths. Allow your breath to soften, to relax. If you want, you can do the hand mudra. There's like a kite. It's for the feminine reproductive system, yoni mudra. And again, keep raise with the thumb towards the navel and the index finger pointing at the pelvis. The hands and the palms will softly touch where the ovaries anatomically are. So bring in energy into your center of creativity. Healing, maybe where it's needed. And then from here we go into our relaxation position. You can stay in this position if that feels comfortable. Or if you wish, you can have the knees up, supported by each other. Option to have the bolsters under the hip and maybe the legs resting on a chair or a bed. They're all valid option. And whatever you like to, the way you want to be, make sure you're fully relaxed. And if you do need to wear extra layer, maybe you're feeling a bit cold, do that before you get into your final relaxation position. Adjust your the way you are to make sure that you're fully comfortable. And when you feel that you can settle, take 3 hard breaths. Breathe in deeply through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Exhaling through the mouth will make a ha sound. And just listen to that sound as a sense of letting go, grounding, feeling your body being pulled down by gravity. Make sure your neck is long, your chin is pointed towards the chest and not up to the ceiling. That will create too much tension. You're always looking at your spine to be in a natural position in a way that is relaxed and supported. A quick scan of your body, scanning through your toes, relaxing each part of your body that is scanned. Feet, lower legs, knees, thighs, hips, belly, chest, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands and fingers. Relaxing your shoulder blades, your glutes, or visualize your spine bone by bone relaxing, starting from the tailbone, moving up, lower back, middle back, upper back, neck, back of the head. Feel the heaviness of the head against the floor. Top of the head, crown, forehead, eyebrows and eyebrow center. Eyes, nose, lips. Relaxing your tongue, your jaw, your throat. Feel that all body is relaxed. The back of your body, the front of your body, the whole body is relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. You can continue scanning the body if you wish, or you can focus onto your breath, noticing the movement of the respiration. So the inhalation, you can feel the expansion that comes not just with the lungs, but at a cellular level of your whole body expanding, and exhalation, breathing out. So with your visualization, with a sense of healing that goes with the breathing, inhaling, bringing in healing energy, exhaling, letting go of energy that is not needed, blockages, anything is negative that's not helping. So breathing in what's needed and breathing out what's not. And breathing in support, help, breathing out obstacles. There's a shift of letting go of attachment that not needed and bringing what's positive in your life. As you let go of things, you create space that can be fulfilled for something more positive, something that brings balance. We talk about what's needed. It's not really what's needed, it's what brings balance into your body, your mind, your being. So letting go at things that unbalance you, and welcome things that give you balance. And then bring your awareness back to your navel, center of energy, center power. And allow yourself to feel centered at your navel. The body is supported and is power, strength. And then slowly bring from this center, bring movement at extremities, toes and hands. Moving the head side to side gently. And another full body stretch. Like you do in the morning, stretch out toes and fingers. If you have a cushion under the hips, this is the time to remove the cushion. Have the knees in, gentle moving side to side, head to knees, keeping a nice hug. And then roll onto one side to come back to seated, or you can rock back and forwards until you come back up. Once you're seated, stay upright. And recenter yourself by joining your hands together. Just feel the energy as you're moving the hands towards each other. Feel the air in between. Bring in balance at the center of left and right. So send an intention between your hands, whatever it comes to your mind, and then intensify that intention, like collecting energy to make that intention happen. And then when you're ready, cup your eyes and breathe in that energy that you created. Let it travel in you, travel to your navel, your power of energy center, keeping you strong. Take a moment here to notice how you feel after this practice. Without any rush, when you feel ready to close this session, you can, with the intention to seal the practice, you can bring your hands down. Thank you. Namaste.